Today we're once again in Westerhope, where we did Trevelyan Drive last time. We're doing Stanfordham Road at this time. I'm doing it at another two churches, but we'll a cycle ride in between. This is Westerhope Methodist Church. And before we begin, we notice the clock, which is being shown, which used to be part of the tower of the original church and was a landmark and was replaced in 2000 with that clock there. As you can see, this is a more modern church. It was built in the 1970s and replaced an old church which has decayed architecturally through dry rot and such like. Parts of the structure had started to decay, and instead of extending the church when it realised this, decided to rebuild a new one, which was began on 7th of September 1972. The original church being opened in 1901. The cross was designed by Mr. Edwin Straker, a twisted steel reinforced bar used in construction, and was welded together and finished in black. And all the trustees made clear all along it was to be an empty cross and not a crucifix, in the shadow of the sunlight it apparently is. Quite spacious, and the organ was acquired from a nearby Methodist church that closed down just before this one opened. It's very spacious inside. And there's some interesting ornate symbolisms. It's actually quite big inside. It extends further back in the classrooms, a stage, a hall, where there is a regular breakfast club on a Monday morning. Toilet facilities. And there's quite a large Methodist church complex. And serves quite an area. You go outside, and there's quite nice greenery around. There's a memorial, a large car park, and we can see the size of the complex. There's the clock, and there's Stanfordham Road, which will be heading down along where the bus is going in a minute to another church, which is an Anglican church, St. John's Church at Whorlton. But this served the mining community originally before the housing estate was built. And of course, the church was enlarged. And here we are at St. John's Church at Whorlton, which is about 10 minutes walk from the one we previously just been to, the Methodist Church. And this is quite interesting because as you can see by having a look at the roof there, it's two churches in one. One preceding the other in the age it was built. And has some interesting interior, as we will see shortly. This church was consecrated in 1889 as the Chapel of Ease in the parish of Newburn, where in a rural location away from the mines until the housing estate was built. And it's houses still continue to get built around the area today. Earlier in the 20th century, a new and larger chancel was added to the existing building. The east window there is quite interesting, but you can't really see from the outside until we get in the Millenium project window that was installed in 1999, which we will see shortly. And there's a private, pretty much road up to the top there, access the church and the vicarage, and there's like a car park at the top. And see the old Belco tower there. And there's Stanfordham Road and a new housing estate, and this is adjoining graveyard with its war graves. Quite well maintained, quite pretty. Interesting stone entranceway there, very ornate, into the graveyard. And now we head back along Stratford Road. Stanfordham's along there, a few miles away. There's a car park for the church as well. And there's the east window again. You can see the difference in the architecture there between the two and the different roof levels, which is difficult to see from the road, but when you have a look at it closely, it's quite an interesting piece of architecture. There was some Christmas arrangements going on there. That's why the vehicles are there for. So if we go in the church, and we'll see this interesting Millennium east window, as well as some other interesting stuff like this archway. You have the chancel there, and there's the Millennium window. Looking down the nave at the difference in the roofs. And it's where the vicar and the officers. Nice interesting organ. And the Gothic arch there. And this arch type, well, I wouldn't call it a transept, but I don't know. Looks like a private chapel, but it's very small and very minimalist. Quite pretty. And has its own roof, just like all the other sections. Some minimalist window decoration. Pretty much uniform on either side of the nave. Again, we see the roof trusses. And again, windows with similar configuration on the other side. There's a Christmas tree. And these lights are hanging down, these low level lights look quite nice. Fortunately they're not on, the other main lights are on. And there's an interesting window on the top, the apex of the roof, which we'll see shortly. And there's a Millennium window, designed by artist Duncan Storr of Darlington. And this is another window, the smaller one. And as we head down the nave to the baptistry, we'll have a look back outside again at the difference in the architecture. But again, I always have this problem with church gates and church doors, getting them open. And as you can see, there's the archway and the modifications. Well, I hope you've liked this video. I know it's a bit long, but try to get 2 in and show interest in the various churches on Stanfordham Road. So please like and subscribe and keep watching. Just some more churches, old and new shortly.